What's up, guys? Yes, you see it. We're at the Phoenix Fire Department. Why? Well, they decided that they were not going to transport a 2-year-old little boy, and we're going to go see what's up with that. Also, a couple things. They're moving hay into our barn right over there. I know you can't see it. I'm pointing at it. You might hear the tractor. You might hear the trucks. I don't know. If any background noise that you might hear upsets you, go to fuck on somewhere else. Also, 72% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. You got your phone in your hand, your laptop, click the button, and move along. So we're at Phoenix Fire Department, and we're going to get a little overview on the Phoenix Fire Department. There you go. Overview. The Phoenix Fire Department is committed to providing the highest level of customer service and resources to our community and members. Does it? Okay. We save lives and protect property through fire suppression, emergency medical, and transportation services that your tax dollars pay for. All hazards, incident management, and community risk reduction efforts. As an innovative and data-driven leader in the international fire services, the Phoenix Fire Department will continue to evolve with the modern world. We remain committed to delivering customer service excellence to our communities through pride and professionalism. We will honor our diversity and inclusion, where's the equity at, while striving to improve the well-being of our fire department family, respecting our past while planning for the future. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Sound like what they were trying to say. Wildfire safety, water safety, fireworks, yada, yada, yada. So, let's go over and see what's up with the 2-year-old.
$2 million settlement for the wrongful death of a 2-year-old. New tonight, the city of Phoenix will pay out a $2 million settlement for the wrongful
$2 million taxpayer dollars because the dumb ones showed up to the call.
Death of a 2-year-old boy back in 2022. The family said Phoenix firefighters refused to take him to the hospital.
Now, I'm wondering why Phoenix firefighters cross-trained in emergency medical services also? Approximately 5 hours after the fire department crew members left the residence, 2-year-old Abraham was found unresponsive by close family members. A second 911 call was made to report 2-year-old Abraham's condition. The fire department responded and transported Abraham to the Phoenix Children's Hospital. The fire department arrived at the Phoenix Children's Hospital with Abraham at 11:01:49 at night. No, could have been during the day. I don't know what time of day it was. Anyway, what I don't understand is why is the fire department showing up? Why is the EMS not showing up? And the fire department is cross-trained as EMS. Why are they so damn dumb?
After he started having a seizure, telling them that it's normal.
It is not normal for children to have seizures. Now, if children are born with conditions and seizure is part of their daily, and parent, that's something that you know. This child is 2 years old. This child hasn't had a seizure before. And no, all children don't have seizures.
Thanks for joining us tonight. For 12 News at 10, I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Troy Hayden. Caribe is off tonight. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly spoke exclusively with the family's attorney, and he joins us live outside Phoenix City Hall. So what's all this about, Chase?
Troy, Mark, according to those court documents, the boy's mother pleaded with firefighters to take him to the hospital, but they told her it wasn't necessary.
It wasn't necessary. Why? Also, I'm a little confused why the parents didn't then take him to the hospital. I can't find anything on that.
Hours later, that little boy died. You should always be able to count on firefighters to help in your time of need.
Firefighters are getting just as bad as law enforcement.
But for the Clugston family in Phoenix, they said that didn't happen for their 2-year-old son, Abraham.
I almost didn't believe what had occurred.
Brianne Slack is their attorney, who filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the city of Phoenix and its fire department. According to court documents in 2022, Abraham's mom said her son suffered a seizure for the first time and had a fever. She immediately called 911.
She was panicking.
When Phoenix firefighters arrived, the document claims the mom begged them to transport Abraham to the hospital, but firefighters said that wasn't necessary.
Why was it not necessary? They're just going to treat him for the fever. They should be charged.
And that Abraham was fine. They said instead to just give the 2-year-old
Tylenol and ibuprofen. Again, they're treating the fever. They're not treating the seizures.
Tylenol and ibuprofen. When the mom insisted,
Seizures.
they reportedly
No, this says no document of seizures or anything related. So there's no documentation that he's had seizures before. He's having a seizure now, and they're like, no, we're not feeling that. They should be charged.
told her that she was overreacting.
Overreacting. You know, for one thing, children are not small adults. I say, oh, they're small adults. They're not. When children, in the medical field, they say go bad. When children go bad, they go bad quick. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. He's already had a seizure. Why would they not transport him to the hospital? I'm completely confused about that.
She's told, calm down, you're overreacting, it's just a seizure.
And you surely don't tell a mother to calm down, particularly in the throes of her child just having a seizure.
Kids have seizures.
You shouldn't be saying that to them anyway, but...
Trusting the firefighters, she listened. She gave Abraham Tylenol and ibuprofen like they recommended.
And 6 hours later, that little boy was dead. He should still be alive. They should be charged criminally.
Then
He was found unresponsive less than 6 hours later.
she called 911 again. This time they did rush the toddler to Phoenix Children's Hospital, but after life-saving efforts, the family was told Abraham had died.
It was heartbreaking and shocking. They called out relying on Phoenix EMS and relied on their consultation, their advice, saying that he doesn't need to be taken to the hospital. He's fine.
Leading to this lawsuit being filed against those firefighters and the city for their son's death. The Clugston family sending us a statement that reads in part, whether it was poor decision making that day or it was a flaw in the procedure that needed to be exposed and addressed, Abraham's death could have and should have been prevented.
100%.
Now, years later,
Passes 9-0.
the Phoenix City Council agreed to pay the Clugston family $2 million to settle the case.
At the end of the day, the settlement is not going to bring Abraham back.
$2 million taxpayer dollars. It should come out of all of their own pockets. And they should be charged.
But the family have been very vocal about wanting to pursue some kind of reform.
Demanding policy change so no one else's child will go through what Abraham did.
Policy change. Okay, there is no policy change that you're going to make that these people that did not take this child to the hospital, there's no policy change that's going to have any effect on this, for one. For two, common sense. They lack any of it.
Now, we did receive a statement from the city of Phoenix a few hours after the council made the approval. It says, quote, the city of Phoenix extends its deepest condolences following this incident. As with any incident, an internal review was conducted and steps have been taken to improve training and procedures.
Training and procedure? Really? I'm completely confused. A 2-year-old has had a seizure, and I don't know how many responded. 0 of them thought it'd be a good idea to take him to the hospital. Training and procedures be damned.
Adding the city remains dedicated to protecting the community.
They do not.
We're live in downtown Phoenix tonight. Chase Lightly, 12 News.
So, let's go see what Facebook has to say. That's always a good time. Phoenix Fire Department. I'm going to turn this volume down because there's going to be some music and I'm not editing all that shit out. Celebrate safety. Aerial fireworks are illegal. It's total bullshit. $5,000 fine. Funny how now you care about safety. You shouldn't care for that 2-year-old's safety. I think it's supposed to say you didn't care for that 2-year-old's safety. care for that 2 years. Kill any more 2-year-olds with seizures? It's normal. All kids have seizures? Yes, they do not. I sure as hell hope any certification those doing this have been revoked and put in prison. Yes, none of that will happen, likely. And this is one that's retired. There's nothing under there. They're all just saying, congratulations, congratulations. Remembrance, 80 years of service. On Juneteenth, we reflect on the importance of freedom, equality, and service to all. At Phoenix Fire, we remain committed to protecting every member of our community with dignity, respect, and unity. Do we? Because they let a 2-year-old die. Happy Juneteenth. In recognition of Juneteenth, the day commemorating the end of slavery in the United States, our offices will be closed on June 19th. Emergency service will remain fully operational. Please stop with the fucking Juneteenth bullshit. And these are just... I looked at them, but there is one that whines about... Here we go. A friendly reminder, no hikes at Camelback Mountain, yada yada yada. Stop hiking in the heat. People want to go out and see what they can do. And then of course you got, you know, no, I'm built different. Oh, you don't need to tell me twice. Heat, mailbox. It's too scared of snakes. They risk their lives, and you comment about his mustache. Die-hard hike. When the firefighters have to work harder just to keep the die-hard hikers alive. Stop holding up a sign in the heat. And here's another one. His daughter, she is... Please fucking stop. Remembrance. Marks 58 years. Take your kids to work, I guess. Mountain rescue can be prevented. Today's high, 105 degrees. Here's where the... I wouldn't rescue survival of the fittest. Not how that works. That's the exact job they signed up for. They just say bring lots of water, electrolytes, and a snack. Yeah, do not hike in the heat. It's in Phoenix. Thank you for putting yourselves at risk to save these people. My son is a Phoenix firefighter, and I couldn't be prouder. My son is a firefighter in another state. People are always doing stupid stuff to put him at risk to save them. That's exactly the job he signed up for. Then return to do it all over again. If they don't want to go out there and do shit like this, then they need to go, I don't know, work at Burger King. Serving with pride. Safe, supported, and seen. Every person on every call in every situation and throughout our city. Hashtag be nice. Serving with pride. We serve with pride, compassion, and respect for every person, every community, every time. Fire department doesn't ask your political affiliation, immigration status, or sexual orientation. We're all human beings. Different fire department than when I worked there. Sounds like a political subliminal message. Steer clear of social activism's propaganda. Anyway, yes, they're serving with pride, according to them. Serve with pride, compassion, and respect for every person, every community, every time. Do you? High temperatures. Don't be out there. They don't want to come save you. You're driving them crazy. So yeah. The Phoenix Fire Department. Here's their contact information. You know, there's a comment here. What's this about? Says there's a comment. No visible comment. Oh, they took that comment down. They took that comment down. Honor, respect, and gratitude. Rest in eternal peace. Anyway. Yeah. Congratulations. Whoever, Aaron Smith. But yes. Killing more 2-year-olds. Yes, exactly. That was my question. Anyway. That's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, 70% of people that watch these videos are now subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.